211 is a special telephone number dedicated to providing information and referrals about the health, human, and social service networks in local communities. Here in Central Florida, the 211 system is managed by the Heart of Florida United Way. Kathy Pineda is here to tell us more. And Kathy, welcome. And tell us all about the 211 system, because we get so many different phone numbers available to us, but what's provided through 211?
Thank you. Well, 211 is an information and referral line for social services to get connected, to find out what type of resources might be available in the community to help.
So this is kind of a general information line. This isn't something that if someone's having an emergency, they would not call you.
Correct. So this is a first step. It's a starting point when you're trying to navigate social services. If you're in need of help, if you're trying to find out what types of resources are available, you can contact 211 and find out at that time what kind of resources you might get access to. And
my goodness, I'm sure you get so many wide-ranging questions. I mean, what's the service that probably most people are calling about?
It always tends to fall back on those basic needs. Usually the most common: food, housing, utility assistance, those most immediate needs. In times of disaster, we also have information. You know, that tends to be difficult times where you don't know where to go, where to access. So having information that's up to date into what is available to you at that time.
No, that's terrific, because I think sometimes when we are in that point of, gosh, who do I call, what do I do, they'll call the 211 number, and you'll give them the information, but you're really not like a clearinghouse that would, you know, take applications for something. You don't do that part of the call.
That's correct. We have information. We have our resource department working 24/7 and making sure we have the most up-to-date information and getting that resource and that information out. But we do not provide that direct assistance.
So, and speaking of that, what are the hours of 211? I mean, how often can someone call?
211 is available 24/7. We're always open. We are also the local crisis line, so anytime you need assistance and support, we're there 24/7.
Well, that's good to know, because you also partner with the cybercrime assessment group. Now, what's involved with that?
Correct. If somebody's a victim of cybercrime, we can provide information as to where to do the report, and again, where to get connected with support. Sometimes when somebody's dealing with that type of cybercrime, somebody doesn't know where to go or doesn't even know that there is somewhere where they can report that and complete a report. So we'll get that information as well.
You know, that's terrific. And now, what areas of Central Florida would 211 cover? Is that just Orange County, or is it kind of the whole Central Florida area? You know, what if I'm living maybe in Lake County or Osceola County?
Actually, 211 is available nationwide. So when you dial 211 from your location, you're going to get routed to your local 211. So we cover specifically our Tri-County area, Orange, Osceola, Seminole, but regardless of where you are, when you dial 211, you're going to get collected with your local service.
So this is really kind of a wide-ranging group of information. When somebody's dialing 211, they may be kind of in a crisis mode and wondering, you know, how do they get assistance for a loved one, a parent, something like that?
Yeah, and sometimes when there's so much information, it can be confusing and it's daunting as to where do I go next, what types of services may I qualify, what's the first step, what's the website. There's a lot of misinformation.
Oh,
so
sure.
having some guidance as to what, you know, what the resources are, what the information is, what is the correct access to it, can be helpful in navigating it when you're trying to figure out what's the next step.
Oh, that's terrific. And Kathy, thank you so much for explaining the 211 system and how it operates right here in Central Florida. That's great information. Thank you.
Thank you.